Good afternoon. Bit of a cold one outside, so I'm mainly working indoors today. This is my other role, as well as a falconer, which is my main job. I'm also zoo curator at a zoo in County Durham. One of the things we've got, one of our big attractions, is what we call a tropical village. Lovely big greenhouse, got itself with koi carp, cascades and artificial rainforest. And then the rainforest got quite a good selection of reptiles. Which is why this comes in handy, and I'm keeping an eye on what I'm in here and just being fed. This is Eric. Eric's a hybrid Boa Constrictor. Constrictor means the constricted prey. Very, very muscly, very strong animals. What they'll do is they'll constrict, they'll grab on, they'll hold on tight, got backwards facing fangs or teeth. So when they bite you can't really get off them, and then they'll wrap around and they'll cut off the blood flow to the heart. They'll suffocate, they'll just crush basically. If you don't suffocate, cardiac arrest will probably get you within a few seconds. Not a very pleasant way to go, which is why I'm just on my guard a little bit, because he's just being fed and I tend to just want to leave him, but I thought I'd get this video on. The video that I'm going to put on is Eric having a feed. I didn't put the strike on because he was a little bit too quick. We do strike feed them, and we'll strike feed them rats. He's been eating rat today. A lot of people don't like the fact that other animals, predators, eat meat. I get a lot of it with the birds of prey. But to me, you can't not feed a carnivore meat. They can't make a conscious decision to eat salad or live a vegan lifestyle. They've got to eat meat. And just my opinion, or call it an educated opinion or whatever you want, but it's just my opinion, trying to force a carnivore into a vegan sort of lifestyle, vegetarian lifestyle, it borders on animal abuse. The bodies aren't supposed to cope with that. They can't. I think it's pretty much proven that they can't. So anyway, the day Eric's been eating rats, so I've done a time lapse of it. The rat wasn't live when it was fed to Eric. It was bought in frozen. Prefer to buy them in frozen because you know exactly what they've eaten. They've had no poisons. They've had a really, really good diet. They've lived as long as a rat's gonna live. Nice big fat things. And then they go to pet food, reptile food, bird of prey food. So the video is in time lapse. There's a few different angles of it, because it takes around it took them about 15 minutes, and it is pretty slow. Time lapse is a little bit better. Last bit of it, just the tail gone down, that is real time. So I'll let you watch that. I'm going to put that on. If you don't want to watch it, and if you didn't want to see it, just didn't watch. You've got 2.5 minutes worth of me talking before we get into it. So if it distresses you, if you don't want to see it, just turn it off now. If you do want to see it, I hope you find it interesting, and I hope you learn something. What he's going to do is he's going to dislocate his jaws. Well, they'll dislocate the jaw there, and down there, and then they'll walk it backwards with the fangs, or with the teeth. It is pretty interesting. It's pretty gruesome to watch. It's not the nicest thing in the world. Some people find it fascinating. I'm one of them. Other people freaks them out. So if you think it's going to freak you out, just turn off now. If you do like it, give the button to subscribe, give the channel a subscribe, press the like button, press the share button. And I will be getting reptile videos on as well, because I do want to eventually do profiles of all the reptiles. So this is it. So it's now I never have to turn off. Cheers.
everyone who's that opportunity is having stopped the spread of COVID-19. But anyone who's affected and anyone who's affected, everything we're doing is making a difference. Let's keep it. Stay. Exactly what it says. Save lives. So the perfect part is right there. It's cool. I'm the type of person.
Right, so that's Big Eric all fed up, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you don't understand. I hope you can understand that I don't video it out of some sort of bloodlust. It's a total educational video. Whenever you come to a session or an experience at Riverside or Potter's World, it is what I talk about. We work with predators, so I'm not going to lie to you and uneducate you by saying they eat salad or they eat sweets or jellies or Haribos or whatever feels nice. I'm giving you facts, and that's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do in the wild. In captivity, try and keep them as wild or as mimic the wild as possible. So the video is not there to try and creep anybody out or freak anybody out. It's there totally educational. So I hope you maybe learned something or just enjoyed watching it. So just give the video a like or a subscribe or a share, please, and we'll be getting plenty more on. Thanks.